Hello there, grade 3. For today, all you have to do is just to learn about more and less. Okay, so if you see, we have two sentences here. One says, what is 10 more than 3,265? And the other sentence say, what is 10 less than 3,265? Okay, so we have our keywords here. We have more and we have less. Okay, for a single process question, more refers to add and less refers to minus. Okay, so what are you going or subtract rather for formality? So what are you going to add? So it says there for the first sentence, what is 10 more than what? So it says there that it is 10 more than, which implies that 3,265 is already there. And all you have to do is just to add 10 to it. Okay? So I hope that you know how to add tens immediately by simply looking at our tens place here, which is 6. Automatically, it will become 7. So that's 3,275. Okay? Or if you really want to see how it's done, you can just write 3,265 plus 10. So this is the entire process. 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. Bring down 2 and 3. So observing, we have the same answer. Now, how about for less? What is 10 less than 3,265? So then again, 3,265 is already there. And all you have to do is just to subtract or take away how many? 10 from it. Okay? So doing the same method earlier, all you have to do, since it's in tens, all you have to do is just to subtract 1 from our tens value, which is 6. So we have 3,255. Okay? So 5 minus 1 is, 6 minus 1 is 5. Showing the entire process, so that's 3,265 minus 10. If you know to do the shortcut, do the shortcut. If you don't get the shortcut, you can just do this process. Don't worry. 5 minus 0 will give you 5. 6 minus 1 will give you 5. Bring down 2 and 3. Okay, so that's how you deal with more and less. Okay, continuing the activity, we now have a different approach of the sentence. We now have blank is 30 more than 8,241. Okay, so it says here that this number over here, let me just change the color, that this number here is 30 more than this one, which means to get this number here, all you have to do is just to add 30 to 8,241. So that's 8,241 plus 30. Okay? So doing so, wait lang, erase ko lang kasi medyo nawalan tayo ng space. Okay. 30. Add lang natin. 1 plus 0 will give you 1. 4 plus 3 will give you 7. Bring down 2 and bring down 8. Okay, so it is safe to say now that our answer here in our first blank is 8,271. Okay, 8,271 is 30 more than 8,241. Okay, the next sentence says blank is 30 less. So our clue word there is less. What do you mean by less? We have to subtract. Okay, so to get this number, all you have to do is just to subtract this number from 8,241. So you have 8,241 minus 30. Okay, if you know the shortcut, good. If not, it's okay. It's okay lang. No worries about that. Okay, all you have to do is just to follow the process. 1 minus 0 will give you 1. 4 minus 3 will give you 1. Or 4 take away 3 will give you 1. Bring down 2 and bring down 8 since there's no number here. So, bring down na lang diretso. Okay, so our answer here for our second blank is 8,211. Okay, we can now say that 8,211 is 30 less than 8,241. Okay? Okay, for this activity, if you notice, what's missing is the difference between two numbers. Okay? It says there for number 1, to 2,380 is blank more than 2,340, while the other sentence says 2,510 is blank less than 2,560. So in this case, what's missing is the difference. What's missing here is the difference between two numbers. And in mathematics, when we say difference, it means subtraction. Or for you, known as minus. Okay? Take away, in other words. So whenever you encounter this type of problem where the difference is missing, the keywords more and less will not help you here. Okay? They will not help you on what to do. But in case, all you have to do, since what is missing is the difference, all you have to do is just to subtract. Okay? Minus na lang diretso. But how are you gonna subtract? Iris ko muna itong mga information. Okay. In a while. Subtract. When we subtract, it should be the bigger number first minus the smaller number. Okay? Else, you won't be able to subtract it properly. It cannot be the smaller number minus the bigger number, because technically this will give you I mean, in higher mathematics, it's possible. Unless there is also another number here in which this number, this digit can borrow from this digit. Okay? But in this case, of course, that will change the value of 1, of the point of it being just 1. Okay? So this cannot be, while this is possible. Okay? This is also possible though, but in higher mathematics, just to make that clear. Baka sabihin nyo, Teacher Mark, you said hindi pwede. Sabi ni mommy and daddy, pwede. So, sabi mo hindi. Yes, it is possible, but for higher mathematics na yun. Okay? You will learn about that soon. Okay. So, erase ko lang yung mga information. Again, what we're solving for is the difference. Once the difference is what we're solving for, all you have to do is to, andali lang, subtract nyo lang. But then, you need to identify which one is bigger. Okay? For example, for the first sentence, 2,380 and 2,340. Anong mas malaki? Both starts at 2. Lagay na natin dito para mas makita natin ang difference. Okay, both starts with 2. Both start with 2. Then 3. Then dito tayo nagkakaroon ng difference. Obviously, 8 is bigger. So we already arrange them accordingly. So that's 2,380, the bigger number first, minus the smaller number. Then doing so, we now have 0. 8 minus 4 will give you 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So, of course, since you have 0, 0, 4, 0, you don't have to write these two zeros anymore and just take 40 alone. So, we can now say that 2,380 is 40 more than 2,340. Okay, 2,380 is 40 more than 2,340. So, ganun lang yan. Again, bakit tayo nagma-minus dito? Kasi nga, what is missing is the difference. Okay, ganun lang kadali yun. Kasi since it's difference in higher mathematics refers to the answer after subtracting. Okay? So, again dito, we have 2,510. We have to identify which one is bigger. 2,510 and 2,560. So, comparing these two numbers. You have 2 and 2 the same, 5 and 5 the same, but we have a difference now here, 1 and 6. Obviously, 6 has a bigger value than 1. So, which means 2,560 should be written first, minus 2,510. Okay? 0 minus 0, 6 minus 1, or 6 take away 1 will give you 5. 550, 2 minus 2, 0. So then again, you have 0050. You don't have to write the first two zeros kasi it's useless. And just take 50 there. So ganyan lang. So we can now say that 2,510 is 50 less than 2,560. And the next activity is number pattern. Okay, for example, 1, 2, blank, blank, 5. This is very easy. If you notice, of course, you might tell me, of course, it's 3 and 4. Okay, so 3 and 4. Madali lang. Then slowly increases 2, 4, 6, blank, blank. Okay. So same lang. 2, 4, 6. Alam nyo na kaagad that it's 8, 10. Okay, if you notice, when doing number patterns, all you have to do is to look for two numbers that are given and are together. Okay, yung hindi yung magka-separate. Like for example, in this case, 1 and 2 are put together. And if you notice their difference, if you say difference again, anong ibig sabihin ng difference? It's minus, okay? So bigger number first, then the smaller number. 2 minus 1 will give you 1. Which means the difference between these two numbers is 1. So on for the next numbers. Ibig sabihin, 1 lang din. So, kunwari dito, you're able to solve this. Of course, keep counting by 2. So, we now know that the difference between two numbers is 2. So, what if we'll increase a little? Let's say, meron tayong 13, meron tayong 17, meron tayong blank, then blank. Okay. So, for example, in this case, let's say this is 29. Okay, check natin yung difference natin. Okay. So, check natin 13 and 17. Since 29 doesn't have a pair, yung magkadikit sa kanya, and 13 and 17 yung given natin na magkadikit, all you have to do is to look for their difference. Anong difference nilang dalawa? 17 minus 13. Obviously, because 17 is bigger than 13 in terms of value. So, we'll give you 4. So, which means the differences between the numbers should be skip counting by 4. 13 plus 4 will give you 17. 17 plus 4 should give you 21. 21 plus 4 will give you 25. And 25 plus 4 will give you 29. Okay? So that's how you check or do skip counting. You should get the differences of the numbers first. Okay? Na yung magkadikit, yung pair. Like in this case nga, it's this one. Sila yung magkadikit na given. You cannot get this number and the other number kasi wala. It was blank earlier. Okay? So that's how you do, or the basic principle of getting values of number patterns. That's the basic kasi when you reach like high school or college, medyo mahirap na. There will be like equations already in between. So anyway, that's it. Have a great day.